Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you another replay in the Batchat 12T. Now, you should get ready because there's going to be about a week of replays of Batchat 12T games, one per day, because I've been grinding the tank towards the Batchat 25T AP, and I've just had lots of good games in it. Now, I'm platooned with Luke in his Caravage 1, we're top tier in its Lakeville. Now, one thing I will say is, you're going to see a mix this week of wins, losses, good plays, bad plays. But one thing you're going to notice, and which is a common theme with me, and I've said before when I play light tanks, and it's why I say I'm a bad light tank driver. I have good results, but I have good results in terms of damage. Every game you're going to see, and every game I pretty much have in this tank, I do not think... I've played about 36 games in it so far. I do not think one of those games I have done more assistance than I have actual damage. So every game I play in this tank is more damage than assistance. That's what I mean by my terrible light tank driver. I don't spot, I don't get good assistance, I always do damage. But anyway, into the game on Lakeville. I'm kind of center and watching the center paths. I do manage to spot a couple of the enemies. But most of our team's gone down the valley. It is team destruction, so there are no bases. And what we see is one of the enemy light tanks, a snakebite, has made what is basically a suicide run towards our base. So me and this other light tank behind me have to go try and intercept him. But he's about to run into a bad time, basically. I'm going to auto-lock him, or not even auto-lock him, but I missed the shot. Missed the second shot, and Luke manages to hit him from a very long distance away in his Russian heavy tank. Now, they still have 3 light tanks, including 2 in a platoon together, so, again, I always say this, when in light tanks, I try to focus primarily on the enemy light tanks, and mainly just keep an eye on where they're at. The Panzerknacker gets spotted, he's showing a little bit aside. I got 1 shot in, 2nd shot in, 3rd shot in, and he backs up, or starts backing up, and my 4th shot misses, but for the distance I was shooting at, and this thing's gone, I actually got pretty lucky there with the accuracy of hitting 3 out of 4. Now, all the enemy light tanks are in the valley, so at this point, I've just decided I'm going to leave the town to my teammates. I'll have to go help in the valley. But there's going to be an issue here. And what you're going to see me do this game is use Luke, who's in a heavy tank. I'm going to use him to my advantage. And what that means is, he's in a heavy tank, I'm in a light tank. You're going to see that they have a few vehicles with derp guns, so high explosive guns. They've got a turtle, and they've got an OI. And during this game, you're going to see me be well aware of them, because they are my main weakness. Obviously, the OI, if he's got high explosive loader, can actually one-shot me if he gets a bit of a high roll. So, I'm very scared of him, and the turtle can absolutely ruin me. So I'm staying back, because I'm aware that there is a light tank behind that rock. I got rammed forward a little bit, it's not too big a deal. And I'm just sitting back here, thinking about what I'm going to do. So it's going to be quite a slow game here, and Luke's going to do most of the heavy lifting, because you see him pushing forward, and I want to push and start, like, getting rid of people. That's what these autoloaders are good at. Like, the IS was on low health, I could run around there, try and clip him out, and try and do a bit more damage. But, as I said, you got to be aware of your weaknesses in the light tanks and derp guns. They've still got an artillery up, who's probably aiming down there, although he has just been spotted, so he won't be aiming down there. Tiger 2, I'm actually not too worried about, as Luke gets a shot into him. I'm going to try and track him, and I do actually successfully track him, but he is going to repair once he realises that he's being perma-tracked by an autoloader. I back up, the OI shoots the IS-3 instead. And you're going to see that, I stated earlier, I'm not doing the most useful stuff here, but that's because I'm trying to stay alive. So that's why I'm staying in this position. You'll see I'm staying in a position where, if need be, I can just sit behind Luke. To the T-32 as well, who I'd love to go and clip out, but it's just not going to work. The high explosive from the OI does 0 damage to Luke, and now I can just pen straight through the OI's turret with standard rounds. My second shot misses. Tiger 2's been taken care of. Luke jumps down. I'm going to put 2 more shots in, and then start backing up. And now, my main threat's been dealt with. The turtle is no longer here. The OI's gone. I can now push. So Luke's is gone, T-32's just fired. I'm reloading. Pick up my first kill. And it's just all about waiting for the right time to strike. So, I had a bit of time there where I couldn't do anything. But I didn't rush in. I didn't do anything stupid. I didn't lose my hit points. I didn't die. Kept myself in the game. Full hit points at the moment. As I go over, the German tank just gets shot into me, the VK. He gets 2 shots into me. And that tells me he doesn't have the big gun. Because he's firing very fast indeed. Get 1 shot in, 2 shots in. Bounce off his gun mount. That's the thing about German tanks, by the way. Their gun mantlets are pretty trolly. If you ever fought a Tiger 1 or a Tiger P, their hull armor, especially the Tiger 1, the hull armor isn't the greatest, but if you hit their gun mantlet, like, they can absorb 260 tier 9 heavy tank guns to the turret. Luke unfortunately misses the VK and hits me, which means I end up picking up the kill. And it's a nice easy 2 kills in quick succession at the end. Actually nets us a Brothers in Arms. Considering I didn't get any kills until right at the end, that's pretty good. And what you're going to see is this game, it was all Luke. And actually a bit of me, because only 2 people this game did over 2,000 damage on both teams. And that's me and my light tank. As you'll see, 3 kills, 2,500 damage. Only 2nd class, but Brothers in Arms. And Luke did almost 4k and 5 kills. Me and him doing work, and as I said, I used him to my advantage. I let him take the front line, as you should for a heavy tank, and just keep yourself alive, don't die too early, because light tanks, and especially autoloaders, are more useful and more dangerous the later into the game you go. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.